Beavers are fantastic at chewing through trees, yet somehow terrible at chewing through even the simplest tasks on their to-do list. Most beavers swear they will start working in just a moment, but then they catch themselves drifting down the river doing absolutely nothing productive. Ivan the beaver says that the real enemy isn't laziness. The real enemy is noise. Every beaver believes they can't focus because something is wrong with them, but the truth is far more interesting. Your brain works like a wooden dam, holding back the river of thoughts and directing that flow toward the task that matters. But each distraction taps a new crack into that dam, letting small streams leak out until your focus gets washed away without you noticing. That flood of thoughts doesn't arrive as a dramatic wave. It arrives quietly, disguised as a harmless urge to check your phone for just a second. It arrives when you tell yourself you need a quick break to grab a snack. It arrives when one video turns into 5 before you even realize you drifted off course. Beavers do not abandon their tasks because they are incapable. They abandon them because the river becomes louder than the work, and your brain will always pay attention to whatever makes the most noise. Ivan the beaver explains that beaver brains evolved to react quickly to anything sudden, shiny, or unpredictable. Long ago, a rustling bush meant danger, and a loud splash meant food. Your brain still treats modern distractions like survival signals, even when you are just trying to finish a simple piece of work. So when a notification pops up, your focus dam weakens. When another beaver sends a message, your attention leaks again. And when a random idea splashes into your mind, everything floods all over. Focus is not disappearing, it is simply overwhelmed. Ivan the beaver says the solution is not to fight the river, but to rebuild the dam before the flood begins. The first step is clearing the river, which means removing anything that could scream for attention before you start. Put the phone far away, close the tempting tabs, and clean the desk so it stops throwing visual noise at you. The second step is choosing a single log, because most beavers crumble under the weight of 10 tasks fighting for attention. Ivan the beaver says it's better to choose one log, one direction, and one goal, so your mind has a simple target instead of a pile of competing demands. Your brain can move forward when it knows exactly where to aim. The third step is igniting momentum, which means starting for just 2 minutes, because once you begin chewing the first log, continuing becomes dramatically easier. 2 minutes is a tiny commitment, yet it breaks the barrier that stops most beavers from getting started at all. The fourth step is quieting the river chatter, because the inner voice that doubts, worries, or questions, everything is just noise floating by, not a message that needs attention. A focused beaver lets the noise drift downstream without grabbing onto it. The fifth step is rewarding progress, because beaver brains thrive on small incentives, and even tiny rewards can train your mind to return to the task more willingly next time. And the final step is identity, because beavers behave according to who they believe they are. If you repeat that you can't focus, your brain accepts that role. If you tell yourself you are becoming a focused beaver, your brain begins acting like one. Ivan the beaver says that building focus is no different from building a dam. You place one log, then another, and eventually the river flows where you choose. Focus isn't a magical talent reserved for special beavers. It's a structure you build through quieting the noise, choosing one log and starting small. Your dam grows stronger every day you practice. Begin with your next log.